Well, this is the time we like to break down the numbers of the coronavirus cases here in the state of Arizona. Last half hour, we told you we hit that milestone, now recording 101,441 cases of coronavirus since the pandemic started. Let's look at the new cases from the past 24 hours. We have another high number, 3,352 new cases, but we continue to see huge numbers in the new testing, 14,456. Now, this percentage total continues to go up, but what we don't like about this number here is they take the PCR test, that's the one that shows you actively have the coronavirus test, and the antibody testing, which shows you had the coronavirus, and that waters that number down. So what we like to do is come into laboratory testing section in the data dashboard, and we come down to this. These are the PCR tests, right? And we come to, what did I do there? We come to here, and that shows you the active cases. 30% are now positive. What that tells you, to put that into perspective, that means every 1 in 4 people you come in contact with currently have come in contact with the coronavirus. Another thing we like to look on the data dashboard, these are the hospital metrics. So you continue to see an upward trend there. Yesterday alone, 3,212 people reporting to hospitals with COVID-like symptoms. ICU beds continues to be a case of concern. We continue to see that on the way up. Here's something we don't typically show you, but you're always asking about the recovery numbers. People are recovering. And how do we know that? The state refuses to give us those numbers of people recovered. However, we see some are being discharged from the hospital, and that continues to be an upward trend. But as many people as you have being discharged means you had that many amount of people in the hospital. So we continue to track everything. This is through the state's website, Arizona Department of Health Services. They have a data dashboard. We also have one on our website, azfamily.com. Gives you a lot of specifics and more information you need to know about the spread of coronavirus. We continue to ask you to social distance, be careful, wash your hands, and wear face masks.
And given how pervasive this virus is in our communities, looking at those numbers, you might likely want to be tested for coronavirus if you haven't already. So there are a couple of options for you to keep in mind this week. Opportunities to be tested. The Arizona Foundation continuing its drive-through testing blitz, happening again this week, but due to the high demand, that testing will start 2 hours earlier each day. So testing is planned for Thursday and Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. or until those tests run out, which happened last week at the South Mountain Community College campus. There is no pre-registration, no appointment needed, but anybody who wants to be tested must bring along a valid ID. Also, Equality Health has expanded its free drive-through testing for people who live in Glendale. You may remember these long lines in Maryvale a couple of weeks ago, so they're doing another round of tests on Saturday at the Glendale Community College. For this one, you will need an appointment, so head to equalityhealthfoundation.org to register for testing.